Today we got a story of a girl who fakes a disorder for TikTok clout. However, at the end, she does get what's coming to her, so it's worth the watch. Leave a like in the video to claim your free nothing, and let's call the subscriber who sent in the story, let's call him Sebastian, or we'll just call him Seb for the sake of this video. Anyways, right, so there's this girl in Seb's class, and we're gonna call her Charlotte. Anyways, this all happened one night when Seb was just, at home on TikTok, kind of browsing away, doing his thing, and he sees Charlotte on his For You page, and he sees Charlotte has posted a video, and the video has like tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of likes, and Seb goes to check Charlotte's page, and sure enough, she's now TikTok famous. She has like 20,000 followers, and she all gained them in the span of like one day. That's a huge boost. So the video that blows up her account and gets like the tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of likes, was a video of her where she's saying of like basically day in the life of a person who has ADHD, and she also made another video like what it's like living with ADHD. And at this point, right, Seb had no reason to believe that, like, she was faking these videos. He had no reason to believe that these weren't real, right? He was just like, oh, this is very interesting. Like, I don't think I have ADHD, or at least I'm not diagnosed by a doctor. I've always kind of wondered, like, what it's like. Let me go watch the videos. And since Seb didn't know anything much about the topic, when he watched the videos, he was like, oh, these are very informative and interesting, and I now know a new perspective. Little did Seb know that, this was all made up for internet clout, but that will be coming very soon. So the next day when Seb goes into school, it is like all the buzz talking about, Charlotte's TikTok account. By the way, we're calling the girl Charlotte, if I didn't say that earlier. Anyways, right, it is all the buzz in his classroom about like, oh, Charlotte's now TikTok famous. Oh, did you see that video? And like literally everyone is talking about it, because when you get 20,000 followers in one day, that's a pretty big boost. It doesn't really matter for who or what platform. That's a pretty big deal, and especially since, none of these kids had more than like 30 Instagram followers. Anything more than 100 was a big deal, so 20,000 was huge at this point. And anyways, right, Seb turned to his friend, we're gonna call him Ben, right? Anyways, he turned to his friend Ben, and he's like, oh, did you hear about what's up with Charlotte, how she blew up, how she has ADHD, and she's talking about her symptoms? And Ben kind of looks at Seb, and Ben's like, hey man, like, I do have ADHD. Like, I got a doctor's diagnosis about a year ago, and I'm working through it. And, Ben went on to tell Seb that there was just something suspicious. He said, I saw the videos, and there was just something really off about it. The symptoms just didn't really line up with what I've been told and the ones I experience. Yes, there might be other people experiencing things differently, but something just doesn't feel right. And Sebastian, or Seb, was taken a little bit off guard. He's like, oh, wow, do you think that she actually faked this? So Seb and Ben, they devise a plan to figure out if Charlotte is actually faking this disorder to just get some clout on TikTok, which she definitely got some clout on TikTok. Their plan is they're going to go to her two closest friends that, Seb and Ben assumed that if Charlotte was to fake this, she would either tell them, or these two close friends would at least have more insider information and might know if she's actually lying about this. Then Seb and Ben are hoping that at least one of the two girls that, they're going to talk to will have at least a strong enough moral compass to, even if they know their friend is doing something wrong, to, at a minimum, at least admit it. So the first girl that Seb and Ben confront is pretty confrontational with them, saying that, it's disrespectful of them to even think for a second that, Charlotte would have made this up, and like how it's such a reach, and, she would never do such a thing, and that this friend was going to, that they were lucky that this friend was not going to like report their actions back to Charlotte, where she would probably make a video on them and destroy them with all of her newfound TikTok clout, which just like, it seems like the TikTok clout didn't just go to Charlotte's head, but also went to the head of one of Charlotte's friends. But anyways, right, Seb and Ben, even though this is not the result that they were looking for, they did not stop, and they eventually went to the second friend. And the second friend is where they find the deets, is where they find the information, bro. So the second girl that Seb and Ben kind of interrogate, I guess, more or less, is kind of ask a question. They weren't being mean to her or anything. At first, the girl's like denying it, but Seb and Ben see that like she has kind of this guilty look on her face, so they decide to just continue to press, and eventually the girl is like, look, I really shouldn't be telling you this. Like, my friend wouldn't want me to do this, but I feel like it's almost like my moral duty. Yeah, Charlotte, no, she does not have ADHD. She literally just looked up a video online about what the symptoms were and realized that, like, a lot of people were blowing up on TikTok because of, like, how they, explain their life from kind of a life that not a ton of people live, such as, either having a disorder or having something kind of special about them. And, she went on to say that Charlotte thought that this would be the best way to, like, gain TikTok followers quickly, and how she always wanted to be famous on TikTok or something. And unfortunately, right, it worked, and she gained like 20,000 followers overnight. Her videos went viral, and Charlotte has no plans on stopping. And this friend even thinks that Charlotte is a good person, but thinks the TikTok clout just got to her head, and she doesn't want to see her friend go down this path. So Seb and Ben thank this friend so much and be like, thank you so much. We appreciate it. This girl goes on to explain that Charlotte has also been kind of a bad friend recently, and for that reason, when this friend realized what Charlotte was doing, Charlotte actually texted her that, she was going to be faking this disorder for TikTok clout, and this friend took a screenshot of the text and decided to send it to Seb as if they needed proof for some reason. And Seb and Ben kind of looked at each other like, wow, this is so much more than we actually expected, but thank you. So anyways, Seb and Ben immediately, they decide to go confront Charlotte. They don't want to do it publicly at first because they do want to kind of give her a chance to redeem herself, or at least at a minimum, stop the behavior. By the way, if you comment TikTok down below, I'll try and heart your comment. Anyways, though, so they decide to confront Charlotte. However, they don't tell her that they have the evidence. They just tell her that they know. And anyways, so they go up to Charlotte, and Seb and Ben say that they know that, she's faking this disorder. And they're really shocked with Charlotte's response, because Charlotte looks them dead in the face and says, you guys don't have any proof. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I've been blowing up. I got 20,000 followers in one night, and no one's going to be able to stop me. Try me. And at this point, right, Ben and, and Seb were just so shocked by the confidence and the arrogance in the response, and how she basically just admitted to, using this disorder for clout. And, that was it. Ben and Seb realized that they needed to expose her. How would they expose her, you might ask? Well, on the very platform that, gave her following, TikTok. So Seb and Ben make a burner TikTok account and decide to duet, which is a feature on TikTok where you can kind of use another person's TikTok but add content to it. So they duet Charlotte's TikTok that is actually gaining more followers. Charlotte's at like 25,000 followers at this point. They duet the TikTok with a screenshot of the text messages that Charlotte's friends sent them. And at first, the TikTok doesn't do that many numbers. They send it to some of their friends, basically being like, hey, this is the truth about Charlotte. Please leave a like on this TikTok to kind of spread it around. And, sure enough, after a few people leave a like and a comment on it saying like, wow, this is so bad, the TikTok starts going viral. And it was getting so viral at a rate that it might have even surpassed Charlotte's original TikTok. But because of the backlash Charlotte was receiving on her account, as well as losing almost 500 followers within the couple hours the TikTok had been up, Charlotte decides to delete her videos and private her account. And after that, Seb and Ben look at each other and just say, justice has been served. Subscribe if you haven't already, and then click on one of the 4 videos on screen right now, or just go watch another one of my videos. Thank you, bye.